Hello everyone, this is Red67
darcyandrabeth.
and welcome to episode 10 of our Let's Play YouTube series. So, today, I'm getting tired of going mining and filling up the energy cells for the Ender Quarry. So today, we are actually going to create a Steve's Carts tree farm to get the coal out of it. So, let's go ahead and get started. So, let's see. Steve's Carts. Technically, I could do that. Or Steve. Huh? Let's see. Any ice you can ice. There we go. I did update the pack recently, so if you hadn't noticed, I no longer have a map. Unfortunately. So, the first thing we need to do is we need to make the cart assembler. How do you do that? 3 iron, 2 smooth stone, and a simple PCP. Let's go ahead and make a couple of those using our applied energetic system. So we got that. And let's put those back in there. Cart assembler. Let's see if we have stone. Yes, we do. Alright, so now we got ourselves a cart assembler. How do we want to do this? I think I'm actually going to plug it into the power right there. It does not get power from there. Alright, whatever. So this is the basic inventory. First, we need to make a cart. So let's look in our NEI for carts. So you got a wooden hull, standard hull, reinforced, and then I think they also have a creative one, which of course can only be spawned in creative. So let's take a look at this standard hull, because I think that's about right, but let's also take a look at the reinforced. Reinforced metal is created by something. Can't remember how to make the reinforced metal. So, stabilized metal. Alright, so iron, reinforced hardener, and a hardened mesh. How do you get hardened mesh? Alright, so let's go ahead, let's go with the reinforced, because that's top tier. So, Steve's Carts, S-T-E-V-E. Yeah, I can't spell, so feel free to comment and say that I'm a weirdo for not knowing how to spell. 'Cause I don't care. Alright, so let's now make a couple of these. Raw hardener. Okay, let's make a bunch of those. So let's make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's make a whole bunch. I'm thinking like half a stack. And then what do I do with the reinforced hardener? Let's take a look, because I'm very bad at remembering stuff. Blop, 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 blop. Okay, so I just need to smelt it. That's pretty easy. Let's go ahead and put this in our redstone furnace. And let's get some of the other items we will need for the reinforced hull. For instance, man, I'm tired of it doing that, so let's just do this. Or not. S-T-E-V-E. So, go back over here. We'll need lots of reinforced metal, blah, blah, blah. We need hardened mesh. We need the hardened, refined hardener. That makes 5 of those. So let's go ahead and make ourselves some iron bars. I'm thinking a full stack should be perfect. Let's go ahead and get some of our items out of there. Hey, look, we already have 9. Okay, so let's go ahead and put you in there. Okay, apparently NEI does this all the time. So now let's go back over to the reinforced hull. That. Whoops. Go to that. And then let's make this. Let's do 1, 2. Perfect. And then that plus iron. And yes, I do see I have plenty of ore. I'm gonna turn that into an episode further on down the road. So, that way you guys can get more of a feel for applied energetics. 13. Good thing I made a bunch, right? So let's go ahead and plop those 3. And let's get 10 apparently. So now you are still doing stuff. So let's put some of this stabilized metal in there. Have that smelt up. And so now let's figure out what kind of things we want on there. Steve. I'm going to have to do something about that. So once we have the reinforced hull, I eventually want to work up to the Galgagorian woodcutter, but that's way too expensive for me right now. So we're going to do the hardened woodcutter. So you need to make a hardened saw blade, which is more of this reinforced metal. What else are we going to need? We're going to need a coal engine. That's actually pretty easy. I could probably do that right now. So let's plop that out of there. Let's Steve again. And then let's go do the coal. Let's do the piston. 1, 2, 3, 4. Might as well. Then let's go ahead and make ourselves one of these furnaces. I will need a bunch of these. Then, finally, STEVE. Man, that's getting old typing that. Let's get ourselves one of those. Alright, so now that we got that, what else are we going to need? I would say solar engine, but that, it's going to be under trees the entire time. And in the past when I've done it, it just hasn't worked out all that well. So, what else will we need? What else? What would be nice? Give me a second, YouTube. I will be making a bunch more of the stabilized metal as well as smelting it, so you can get this done a lot faster. Be back in just 1 second. Alright, and just like that, I have 35 reinforced metal, and I have a couple more in there. So I think I'll have, 3/4 of a stack by the time I'm done. So let's go ahead and get the cutting blade. Hardened. Let's make a couple of these. That would be because I have the hardened in my thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's get rid of that. Now, all we need is the wood cutting core, which is a couple of these. So let's just make, I don't know, a bunch up until my gold runs out, which is not good. So let's see if I can still make it. Please. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I'll just make 3. Alright, so now that we got that, let's go ahead and make that. Wood cutting core. Now all I need to do is just simple. Alright. Bam. Coal engine. Hardened woodcutter. Now the other thing that we will need is we will need an advanced crafter as well as an advanced smelter. So let's go ahead and make the smelter first. Okay, let me get some of that gold out of here. Gold. I do not have much. So let's go ahead and plop this in the pulverizer. Get some out. So what else can I make? Kind of annoying that it doesn't sync properly the way I want it to. So, advanced smelter. We need a smelter. Okay. Why didn't I do that in the inventory? I don't know. Let's do smelter. Boop. Now, let's go for the advanced, which requires an advanced, that, and then that. So I need 2 baby PCBs, printed circuit boards. Let's get that. So let's do that. And then Steve again. I need the baby circuit board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, and then let's go ahead and go to the advanced smelter, click, and boop, modular cost 42. Now the other thing you need to be careful is how much things cost you. So, complexity cap, that's basically how advanced one item at each time can go. And you also have to make sure that the overall capacity doesn't go past it as well. So our advanced smelter is 42, our hardened woodcutter is 65, and our engine is 15. So we're pretty far away from that. So the next thing is got our advanced smelter. Really don't think I need the crafter, but actually I don't think I do. So now let's look at the cart. We want the reinforced, so we need the reinforced wheels. Okay, let's do that again. Reinforced wheels. Okay. Reinforced metal followed by iron. Pretty sure I didn't use all that. But just to be sure, boop. Yeah, there we go. That worried me for a second. Let's go ahead and do that. Then get the reinforced hull. And just like that. So, what we can do is shift left click, puts your reinforced hull in there. Let's put our coal engine. Let's put our hardened woodcutter. Let's see, our advanced smelter would be add-ons. Trying to think if there's anything else I could possibly need. Because once you do that, it's kind of annoying to expend a lot of coal to do all this. So, oops. Cool. What am I doing? I'm at E. So let's see. I don't need a drill. I don't need any of that. Would love to make a Gregorian, but I can't. Oh, that's a good one. I need to make chests for the cart. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's do side chests, because, you know, those are pretty cool. So, where are they? Side chests. Let's make a lock. One. Oh, we got that. Now, let's go back to that. Let's make that. One. Whoops. Hate it when I do that. Boop. Shift. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. Okay. Now we need to make a large chest pane. 1, 2, 3. I'm thinking something around the lines of 27. Then we need to make some of these large ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's go ahead and make our side cart. Boop. And there we go. Good thing I went through, because you actually kind of really need those. So now we got storage. And right here it tells you the total time. 57 minutes, 49 seconds. You take this one off. Wow, it only added 2 seconds. But what about if we took off the advanced smelter? Not that bad. What about the hard woodcutter? Ooh, wow, the hard woodcutter adds the most amount of time. So, one last check. Let's see. We got our chests. I think that's about it. So, all you need now is a good source of coal. And if you look in here, our coal supply is running really low. So, let's do assemble. And there we go. So, in about an hour and whatever, or no, 57 minutes and 41 seconds, it'll be done. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and set up an area. Okay, what's going on? There we go. Let's just get all of our tracks, because we'll need those. As well as, I believe we need the advanced detector rail. which shouldn't be all that hard. Yep. Really should do this in here. STBE. Getting typing that's really old. I really should remember. So advanced detector rail. Get that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I said 4. Then we go over here, and we shift. Boom. 2. So now that we got 2 of those, now we need the cargo manager. So for that, we need all these cool thingamabobs. So, okay, not all that bad. 1, 2, oh, looks like I'll need to make more chest panes. 1, 2, I'll make 1 more, because I got plenty of wood. You know, I'll make a couple more. Because I'll eventually be making multiple farms. So, what was I doing? I don't remember. Oh, that's right, cargo manager. Let's go ahead and do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, blah, 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 blah. 64. That should be perfect. So let's go ahead and do that. That. Get a whole bunch of these. Let's try 16. Okay, so I did have all the steps. Boop. And then I need to make a large iron. So I need 4, but I need a total of a lot more. Let's put that in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'll make 16. So let's go back to this. Let's make 4 large plates. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we should have enough. And look at that. Now we got ourselves a cargo manager. That's going to be really useful in being my slave for this episode. And it's dark. So I'll be back in just a second once we turn it from day to night, as well as getting some extra supplies as well. So I'll be back in just a second, YouTube. Alright, YouTube, and we're back. So we have this lovely little area out here. And I'm thinking of putting it probably like right about here. So let's go ahead and lay down our area. Do 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 do. And then, probably kind of started this off weird, but whatever. And then something along the lines of 1, 2, 3. And then this. Now the reason why I'm doing it, it's such a weird look, is because I need it to. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. The way that it places trees, it does one here, skips one, and then one there, skips one, and then one right there. But when it comes down the row, so it's going to be kind of like a zigzag. So don't worry about those parts. I'm just getting the basic layout, so that way I can remember, and I'll eventually bring back some dirt to do this. So
I'm on it.
Thank you. How do I get out of tracks? Alright. Let's go ahead and make some more tracks, because that's kind of important.
I'll grab some. I think we have some.
Nah, I use them all. But let me check.
I'm in here.
Took them all. Okay. So let's go downstairs and let's craft ourselves some more tracks. Should have done that in the first place. Track. I just need regular tracks. Can't tell me what tracks are. Wooden rails. Need wooden ties. Ugh. Creosote. I don't have creosote. Okay.
I can go find another mine shaft.
Alright, we'll be right back, YouTube. We are going to look for mines because I don't want to have to make coal coke because that takes way too long. Be back in just another second. Alright, I'm back, YouTube. So, lucky for me, I've been doing some testing for the future of these episodes, and I remember I stumbled across a mine shaft. Spoiler alert, I will actually show you this at the end. It involves making bases with nukes. So all I'm going to say, explosions and nukes. That's it. And nukes and explosions. So, all we need to do now is we need to set our advanced detector track. But before we do that, we need to plop out a little bit of this area over here. Because... oh, hey, look, more dirt. I love dirt. Because we actually need to be able to pull out from the bottom of this, if I remember correctly. I want to be on that. So, now that we got that, cargo manager, followed by the advanced track. I believe it's the advanced track, but I'll figure that out when we get to it. So, let's see. Oh, thank you for more dirt. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and let's put a chest down there and let's hook up the applied energetic system, because we have a long time before our cart is even close. In fact, I actually think almost ran out of stuff. It's still got 47 minutes, so it's gonna take for freaking ever. So let's see if we have any ME cables. ME. I only got 15. I'm gonna need more. So let's go ahead and make some more applied energetic cables with the correct thing. Let's go ahead and get some regular cable. There we go. Oh, what? Oh, that's right. I make glass. I might as well bring all that in there too. So, bloop, 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 bloop. Then let's put that and then that. Let's get ourselves, I guess 21 will work. Let's see how to make fluix dust. FLUIX. Dust. Let's see if I can make some of that. I cannot. Wait, nether quartz. Alright, yeah, I got nether quartz. NEA. Nether quartz. Let's get a stack of that. And let's put it in the pulverizer. So, let's go ahead and... do we also have a import bus? ORT. And I think we can get away with the precision. What is that? Oh. Heavy cable. Go ahead and do that. And then let's go ahead and get ourselves a precision. Just like that. And then we still need to get ourselves a chest. Let's go with gold. Everybody loves gold, right? I know I do. I wish I had more of it, because then I'd be filthy rich. So, let's go ahead and I think we're just going to plop it down right there. Let's get our precision import bus in, and I think it's time to go wisp on this. Yeah, that's right. I just said I think it's about time to go wisp. What are you going to do? Sue me? So let's see if I can fall down this. Ah, that's right. Wisps are bigger than 1 by 1. Magma cube. He's tiny. Tiny. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop down here. Let's take forever doing this. I probably should have looked at how far that was from the house. I'm somehow underneath one of your flowers.
Thanks.
Ah, I didn't break it though. That's the cool part.
Interesting.
4,
I know where you're coming.
1, 2, 3. I think this is where I need to be. You'll find out in just a second.
No, you're under the house.
Oh, I was 1 over. I was 1 off. Oh, there we go. So, let's plop this over real fast. Let's get ourselves some ME cables, and I'll fix that hole in just a second.
I fixed the hole.
The one inside the house?
Oh no. One outside the house.
Alright.
Which reminds me.
So, now let's go ahead and put our import bus. Let's put it right there. And then, let's transform back into the assassino that I am. And then let's plop this out real fast. And just like that. Now we have a basic way to get things out of the system, so on and so blah blah blah. We should be good. Maybe. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. Bloop bloop bloop. So let's get into this. Alright. So, I know, maybe it was supposed to be... That's right. Ah! Help, help, help. Alright, YouTube, we'll be back in just a second once we survive the night. Oh, speaking of which, new sword. Sets them on fire. I'll be back in just a second, YouTube. YouTube, I am back. I've totally forgot that you actually have to have this same level as the advanced detector rail. So, we got our ME cable right there. Let's go ahead and get our precision import bus. Let's see if this works. Nope. So we just need to smack it a couple times. There we go. And last but not least, we put our chest down. Oh wait, I did that wrong again. Ha! Wow. I'm a retard. It's okay though. There we go. Like that. Nope. Man, I just can't do anything right today, YouTube. Probably because I'm tired. Let's go ahead and get our precision import bus. Like that. And then let's get that. Hit you a whole bunch until you're like that. There we go. Alright, so we want the items to go... Let's see. I want those to go out. Currently to the card. Yeah, I guess that could work. Alright, so it helps if I'm trying to think. You have, what side is this? Blue. So we need to bring blue from the cart. And then we also need to make this one blue as well to the cart. The reason why is because I want to import items from the Steve's carts, and then I need to export some items if I ever need to. But for right now, I'm actually going to change that color because I think I didn't do that in the previous world that I did. So with that, I think we're close to wrapping up. I'll be back in just a second, YouTube. I need to check that real fast. Ah, really?
What happened?
I start the video, YouTube, and look at that. I get blown up. And it looks like I lost my cargo manager. Well, the end of the episode's wrapping up. I'll fix that off video. But I want to show you guys a little bit of a sneak peek, because, you know, I promised it to you. So, number uno. And if you guys were wondering why I didn't do the whole thing up there, like I said, this is a broken version. Because, after all, the direwolf packs are always betas. So, I will now show you, because I have like about a couple minutes left. So, you see these weird looking things in the up in the air in my map. We'll go down here. And this is me playing with nukes. I was figuring out a nice big area that I could clear out in an instant without having to dig, without having to worry. Just dig down, blow stuff up, and then get out of there real fast. Obviously, in order for me to do this, I need to get myself on some hands on uranium. In this test, I did do this in creative, and I actually ended up using plutonium. It has a bigger blast radius. I'll show you some of the other areas. So really the prerequisites would be making plutonium, making some sort of flight mechanic, the rubber suit to protect me from radiation. Now this one I tried it not so far deep, I don't particularly care for it, although I'm pretty sure the monsters love it. But I do like the ceiling, and I also found a little bit of a chasm over here. Trying to think where else I did. I know I did it over here as well, by a big tree. Ah, there's a big tree. So let's go over there real fast. And that one's actually probably the coolest one I think I did. I think this one was a result of 2 nuclear bombs, if I remember correctly. And, yeah, I think so. And for anybody who's been playing any of the Feed the Beast packs, simplest way to fix this, hold F3 and tap A, and it will force load the area, although this looks like it's a broken chunk. Let's try this again. Alright, big fat nothing. Not to relog, but because of time, I think I'll just show you the basics. And the best part is there's no invisible blocks, so it's not going to be the end of the world. So this was a result of 2 nukes, both down the center hole, which is right in the center of that thing. So right here is where I set off the nuke. And get out of my inventory. Set one off, made a basic cavern, kind of like the first one. In fact, you can actually still see entities for whatever reason. Pretty sure those only had 5 minutes. And then I dropped another one and watched that blue, and the result is a lot bigger of an area. So, further on down this series, I'm going to be making an automated way to make nuclear bombs to make underground fortresses of solitude. So, with that, I think I'm going to call it an episode. This has been Redout67 and
darcybeth.
YouTube, have yourselves a great day. Don't get in trouble with the cops.